everybody.
Hello.
I'm just giving fair warning. Cooper's still awake. We are very much goofed up from me being away. So if he gets active and loud, I will pause and let you chat, and I will put him to bed. I just want to make sure everything's going to record. Give me 1 minute here.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're goofed up. My husband did not exactly keep routine at all. Gotta love it, right?
I know the feeling.
Oh my God. It's like, I mean, seriously, like, and I come home and like the house looks clean until I start to like pick things up and I'm like, oh, that's where everything's at.
Right? Well, that's like Michael let Asher sleep in our bed the entire time, and now I cannot get him out, and I don't think I've had any sleep since I've gotten home.
Oh my word. These men.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to get started. I just want to make sure everything's recorded because there's a ton of content, obviously, in this tonight. So I may ask those of you at conference to jump in and share out anything, because even though people may not be on the call, they probably chances are will watch the playback, especially considering that this is all a lot of new information coming your way. All right. So we will get started. Does that sound fuzzy to you guys? I don't know. We have storms coming through, so if it's fuzzy, just yell at me and tell me to stop.
It's okay.
It's okay? Okay. All right. So first of all, congratulations to those of you that went to national conference. So we had a team of 10 of us this year, and our goal for next year is obviously to double, triple, quadruple, times 10, whatever it is, but we're going to come in bigger and stronger as an organization next year. So the Whisk Takers will take over downtown Chicago next year. So next year, national conference is actually not going to be in Rosemont, which is outside Chicago. It's going to be down right in the city, which is incredibly amazing. It is going to be our 40th anniversary next year, which means this is going to be a major event that you want to attend. So I'm going to give you a couple tips. Number one is I did post on our page on how you could save money starting now. So there's a little chart you could follow, which I'll repost for everybody. And then there's also, you could take a 2-liter bottle of soda, and if you start to collect dimes in it, by the time when you fill it, it will have over $700 in dimes. So if you are already going, oh my gosh, I wish I would have went, or wow, they look like they had so much fun, I want to go next year, or you were there and you want to go again, start to save your money. We are going to be booking flights in January, we're thinking, and we will be looking at hotels. The company will release it by then also for discounts for that area. So you don't want to miss the opportunity. So I just want to congratulate all of you that went. And if I could have somebody that can come off, because there's a couple of you that went to conference, maybe 2 or 3 of you just kind of share your take on what conference was like for you, whether it was your first time or you've gone more than once. So does anybody want to talk and share out?
I'll go.
All right. Who is that, Lisa?
Yep.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Okay, it was my first conference. I'd only started at the end of February, so I'm still fairly new, but I'm so glad that I decided to go. It was so worth the time and, you know, everything that we did. It was one of those things that you can't really explain to someone and have them get the full understanding of what it's like. You have to actually be there. Because I think if I hadn't gone and I would have just asked people what it was like, I would have never imagined it was like it really was. So it was amazing.
Awesome. And Lisa, what is one big goal you have now coming back that you've been working on?
I'm really pushing my recruiting. I'm really close to hopefully getting my first. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that, but it's looking good.
I think so too, because I've been working with you. Yes, Lisa's really been working it. You came home, and I have to just commend you too, Lisa, because this was a stretch for you. Lisa didn't even really have any Pampered Chef products before joining, and then you dove in head first, and then you went to conference. And I have a feeling you'll be back next year. What do you think, Lisa?
Yes, I will, definitely.
Absolutely. Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, does anybody else want to share that was at conference?
I will share.
Okay, go ahead, Renee.
This is my second year that I went to conference, and I think honestly going every year, because we go through our own daily life struggles, we get busy, and it's just something that keeps you motivated. And every year, it doesn't matter if you go every single year, you learn many things every single year that you go, just little tips that maybe you could have thought of, but they're just reminding you, like, just different ways to get bookings or recruits or wording, or how to use the site, or better ways to sell. And then you get to see the brand new products. We get to put our hands on them. And it's just amazing. I will never miss a conference. I love going, and it's just great surprises. I recommend everybody going.
Yay! All right. See, that's what I always say to everybody. Once you like go on a trip with Pampered Chef, or you do something like this, you don't ever go backwards, and you go every year because you don't want to miss out on those opportunities. So thank you, Miss Renee. All right, let's do one more, and then we're going to continue with everything. Who else would like to go? Don't be shy.
I will just say this was my second conference too. And other than like all the training and stuff like that, like, yes, that's all important. And you get great information, and you get all the great all the information on the new products. You get to try them out and check them out. I think the other biggest thing is just the excitement. Like sometimes, like by the time, like I can tell you, like these last 2 months were just rough months, just with things going on personally. It was exactly what I needed, just to clear my head, get me excited, and get me back on the road again. So as much as the trainings and all that are awesome, and all the information you get, like just the excitement you get is phenomenal, because you can't walk away and not be excited.
No, if you do, then that means there's a problem. You need meds. Yeah. And that's the thing of it. Like, there's just so much. And one of the things I always think of is the fact that we all become more unified every time we go. You get closer, you're rooming with people, you get to know everybody on a different level other than just like your Zoom, Facebook, and your Facebook pictures, you know? So it's just a whole different dynamic. So even when we do retreats, Grace Bot is going to open up a retreat. It's October 18th that weekend. It's here in Pennsylvania. I know it's a hike. I know it costs money, but it's a great investment. So these are those things you want to sign up for when they're offered in our organization, because it will, just like Connie said, it excites you, it keeps you motivated, you know, and these are things we need. So one of the things I was thinking about doing, and I'm looking into things, but I thought it would be fun in the springtime to do our own organization retreat, just our team. And maybe we would go somewhere. Maybe we'll visit Cary, Montana, or maybe we'll go camping. Like, you know, like just something, because I think sometimes it's not even just about the learning, but the personal aspect that kind of regroups us and go, oh my God, we need each other. It's just an amazing, you know, bunch of people, and we motivate each other. We support each other. It's just not like any other job that's out there. So I am looking at some ideas. So if anybody has ideas they want to throw at me for this spring, but kudos to all of you that went to conference. Anybody that did go to conference and would like to share out, we'll save time at the end. So if anybody else didn't get a chance to share, we can let you guys share also. Okay, so there's tons of information tonight. I'm looking at my Zoom going, I should have really washed my hair for this, but that's besides the point. You know me. Okay, so Whisk Takers, that's our team name for anybody that's new on our call tonight. So our Whisk Taker team updates. We are going to be setting up our fall launch, and it's going to be a recipe night. And this is going to take place on the 13th, which is next. Is it next? No, it's not next week. It's the following week, I believe, right? Yeah. Oh my God, I'm ahead of myself. I'm completely skipping a week in August. It is August 13th when we are going to do this, and it will be at my house, and I'm going to post this image on our page also, and we will Zoom for anybody not local. And here's what the gist is going to be. The doors will open at 5:30. They're really open anytime, so I don't really care when you come, but 5:30 is when I'm going to have all the products set up, and you could do a sneak peek, play with the products, get your hands on the products, talk about them. I'm also going to have some Post-it notes and chart paper up, so that you could also brainstorm ideas on how would you sell these, how would you get bookings, you know, what ideas do you have to make them more versatile. And then what we'll do is we'll take pictures of our big chart papers, and then that way we'll give everybody a great kickoff to these new products come September with all of the newbies. Then from 6 to 6:30, we're going to have somebody leading training about booking strong. So we want to fill our calendars, not just for August, but we're going to look at the fall season as well. So some activities to help us book our calendars. One thing that's going to be starting coming up August 6th, we're going to be doing a team organizational booking blitz. So the first Tuesday of every month is going to be an organization-wide booking blitz for all of us. Whoever's leading that from the director team is going to pick a theme. So if it's beach balls, every time you get a booking, you're going to post a beach ball. And we're going to be doing prizes for those who get the most within that day span. So that will be the first Tuesday of every month. August 6th will be the first. I'll remind you guys. But we're also going to do another part of this. So at 6:30 to 7 is going to focus on DASH, which if you don't know what that word means, you're going to know tonight, so don't panic. If you do not have paper and pen out right now, I would advise you to get some if you were not at conference, especially because there's going to be a lot coming at you tonight. I don't want to overwhelm you, but there's a lot of information I want to get in your hands. You'll be able to watch the replay of the video, and then we're going to be taking our Tip Tuesdays in August and really hashing out more detail, more of these things in depth with more detail to them. But DASH, we're going to focus on DASH, and then we're going to be doing a Recruit Strong. So building our teams, and you're going to see why we're going to be focusing on building our teams, because we have phenomenal promotions coming up that are brand new. So we're also going to be doing on the 3rd, I believe it's the 3rd Tuesday of the month, or 3rd Thursday it might be. I have to double check. We're going to do recruiting blitzes. So just like booking blitzes, we're going to do recruiting blitzes where you have to talk about the opportunity. So this is kind of like where if you are a binge booker and you sit one day a week and do your bookings or something like that, it kind of forces you to have to do this, and it makes it a fun team incentive for us. But we're all going to be working on it together. We're going to be sticking through it. It's from morning to night, the entire day. There's going to be incentives offered. Then from 7 to 8 o'clock at my house, we're going to be doing an action plan. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at your numbers, we're going to be looking at where your goals are, and we're going to be working on your action plan to get everything literally in place for you, that it's all laid out for the whole fall. I'm also going to have you bring materials if you want to, or you could bring technology, because if you want to design a brand new vision board to put right in front of your face for the fall, for the next year, whatever it is, in order to stay grounded with all of your goals, we always say we want to have an action plan and a vision. So we're going to be working on those, and we're going to have time, and you're going to get to network with each other and share ideas too. And then it is going to be a work ahead meeting. So what I decided to do is, instead of us making the recipes at my house, I already picked out all the different recipes that I think would be easy to make, whether you have the new products or not. You could just make them however. It doesn't matter what products and tools you use. And then bring the recipes to my house. And those of you not local, you could make them and then eat them on the Zoom call too if you want. But what we could do then is, everybody will have the recipes. We'll try them, and then we can make comments or whatever, and even log information about the recipes. So that everybody says, like, for instance, like if we're making a recipe and we're like, oh, well, I use the rock crock to make this, but I would have rather used the quick cooker. It says to use the garlic press, but I don't feel like you need to, whatever it is that we could swap out. Because just because on the recipes that they give us ideas or how to do it does not mean you have to do it that way. Like, I take the recipes from Pampered Chef and tweak them all the time to make them better for home shows. So feel free to do that also. Do not ever feel like you need to follow recipes to a T. The way the recipes are designed is to get the most products utilized. I train my people at my parties to get the recipe done fast and taste good. So I'm not worried. Yes, do I want to show products? I do, but I show top dollars. But I only really use what's required to make the recipes because it makes it easier for them to want to replicate the recipe. So I will be posting those after our training call tonight. You will see which ones you can sign up for. I will also post a picture of all the season best pictures of the recipe, as well as the ingredients, in case you don't have that yet. That way you can start practicing, but everybody's gonna sign up for something. So then that way we can all just test out all the recipes. So stay tuned for all of that stuff. All right, so here we go. So what's new at Pampered Chef? All right, first one is gonna be our fall product video. Now, I'm gonna actually,
Your call has been placed on hold. Please wait.
Can you hear me?
It just came, I can hear you now. This is Lisa, but it came up with a weird recording that your call has been placed on hold.
I've never had that happen to me. I don't know what that means. Okay, as long as you guys can hear me, I don't really care. Okay.
You're-
Can you hear me?
It went out again, but then came back on.
That's so weird. I wonder what it
Okay.
is. I don't know. Okay, so can you see a video with the new product, fall product video? Can you see an image like that?
I can't.
Okay, let me try it. Stop share. This is the first time I've ever tried to do it this way, so bear with me here. I want to show you a video of the new fall products for anybody that did not see them yet. You're getting them a day early, but don't tell on me because I'm not supposed to release them till tomorrow. But what? Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Can you hear the video now?
No, I can't.
Okay, give me
It's-
one
I
second.
can hear that. Yeah, I
it's-
could hear it.
You hear it?
I can. It's going.
I
in and
did for a moment.
Yeah.
I turned it off now so I can check if you heard it. Sorry, guys. This is new to me with the sound. I think you should be okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. If not, you're at least going to see the images. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, so what did you guys, was everybody able to see it or hear it at least?
Yep.
I know it's
Yep.
hard to not hear it, but
Yes.
okay. So those of you that were not at conference, I'm just curious, what item did you spot that you're excited about? Anybody want to share out quick?
This is Justine. I really want that pretzel maker. I'm obsessed with pretzels.
It's super fun. You could do all different things with it. You could put toppings in it, homemade cheese, which is amazing. So all different toppings. So yeah, super duper fun. Awesome, awesome. And you could crimp it too to make little crimped nuggets for your pretzels too. Who else? What about Miss Deanne? What are you thinking? There you are.
I didn't know how to get it off of mute. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a learning experience, girlfriend.
I like the gingerbread house.
The gingerbread?
That you can actually do for Halloween or for Christmas.
So that could be a good class to run, couldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And I'm a baker, so I love that.
Absolutely. Awesome. Okay, anybody, even if you were at conference, you could share too. There's one product we didn't show yet, but that will come next. So what does anybody else have their eye on?
This is Lisa. I'm saying the cooking blender.
Oh, awesome. That'll be coming up. Anybody have anything else? Okay. All right, so we have one more product to show, so bear with me here until I have that video. Oh, actually, wait. No, I don't think this one's a video. Actually, let me just see. This is a lot of back and forth, so bear with me here. Up here it is. I don't think this is a video. No, it's not. I don't think it's going to let me play it. Let me try it. All right, so the other item that we have is, oh, wait, it should let me play it. Ah, there's too many back and forth tonight. I need like an expert technology person here to help me. Ah, okay, there it is. All right, let me see if I can get this to play. No, see, it won't let me play. Ah, darn it. Let me see if I can pull it from some other way. I don't think it's gonna let me. Okay, so I will describe this. I will pretend like I'm the video maker here of this. So this is our brand new deluxe cooking blender. So not only is it going to blend and make your margaritas and your shakes and your milkshakes, but this is also going to cook. So it makes homemade cheese sauces. You can make homemade jams and jellies. You can make all types of blended soups if you wanted to. I made, you could do homemade baby foods for anybody that's a new mom so they could blend things. So Justine, I immediately am thinking of you. You can make your own baby foods. And Caitlin, I'm thinking of Caitlin too. So there you guys go for that type of stuff. And I will pull up the video at the end. I know I can access it a different way, but it's not letting me play it from here, which is driving me bonkers. But the blender is going to be absolutely incredible with all the different things that it will do. And the best part is it even cleans itself. So when you're done cooking and making whatever it is that you want to make, you could actually put it on the clean setting, add some water, a little bit of dish soap, and away it will go, and it will make all of its own stuff. So other things that it can do is gravy. Gravy's another thing. I'm trying to think of everything else it does. If anybody's thinking of something else, jump in, feel free. So I know gravies, it does soups, it does the nacho cheese sauces, the jams, the jellies, hollandaise sauces, the margaritas, so any types of mixed drinks, milkshakes,
Almond milk.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Yep. Homemade peanut butter, any types of nut milk. So if somebody wants to mix and make their own nut milks, nut flours. So you could grind down almonds, make your own almond flour now. So it's going to do a ton of different things that will allow a lot of versatility. All right. So we will come back to the blender though, because I'm going to pull up the video because you really have to see the video to see it in action, but it wasn't letting me use it. So, okay. So then the other thing that's new this coming up is to go along with our quick cooker. We are going to be having what are called meal starters, okay? And these do not have to necessarily just go in your quick cooker, but so often nowadays people are struggling to get meals on their tables. So basically what this is there's 3 options in different flavors, and it will add basically a little bit of flavor to your vegetables or meats. You could do it in a slow cooker, a quick cooker, or a crock pot if somebody has a crock pot. And basically they investigated what were the 3 most common like sauce types that you could do to make meals quick. And they came up with the beef, however you pronounce that one, the bolognese, and then the ginger sesame. I did not have this ginger sesame. The other 2 I've had, they're very good. The beef, bergen raw, whatever that is, however you say that. Does anybody know how to say that one by any chance? Bergugon, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not even sure how I could sell this at my shows. I can't pronounce it. Like that beef B1. Well, I say that one. But anyways, that one's good on like sirloin tips or roast, I noticed. It's really good too with like buttered noodles. You can put over buttered noodles. And then the bolognese, that sauce is kind of like a marinara sauce. That one, you could dump over meatballs. We did ours over sausage. You could do it over spaghettis, any noodles like that again. So that's more like a marinara type of sauce. And then the ginger sesame, I'm assuming it's like an Asian mix, so maybe like a stir fry from the picture. That's what it seems to be. So these 3 sauces are available to sell as of August 1st. So starting tomorrow, you can promote these sauces and sell them. You could sell them individually, or you could sell them as an entire set. So what I would do is, I know Connie mentioned what she did was she ran a report, pulled up all of her quick cooker people, and she's going to reach out to them, because this is a great item that they can add to their quick cooker, throw in some meat, and you're ready to roll. So these will be available starting tomorrow. I'm sure we're going to get images, and on marketing imagery, there will be some too. Okay, so this is going to be the cover of our new catalog. And as you can see in this image, it is the blender just at different heights. And it's showing peanut butter. It's showing your jams or your jellies. It's showing sweet potato soup, which by the way is amazing. And then it's showing if you want to grind it down and make like a fruit yogurt that you could do, like one of those acai or acai bowls that you can make. So you could actually even make those like at a brunch show. So we're going to brainstorm in a little while what we would do with the blender once we get to see it in action. But I want to get that video up first. And then this is the inside cover of the catalog. So it's really focusing on bringing mealtime back home. And then you'll see that there's a full spread on the blender with different variations of what you could do with it. There's also going to be a book that comes with it, just like with the quick cooker. So it's a cooking guide for the blender. It's laid out beautifully. It literally has everything that you could possibly do, the recipes, the timing. I mean, it's extremely user-friendly. Now, the blender is an expensive product. It's over $300. But this is comparable to like a Vitamix. Now, I don't own a Vitamix. I'm not sure if any of you do. If you do, I definitely gonna have you share at the end, because we're really gonna kind of focus more on the blender then. But with the Vitamix, that's over, like some of those are $600 to $700. So we are definitely capitalizing on this market because ours is half the cost. But not even that, if they are if they're a host, they can get this at half price or 60% off, you know, depending on which month they do. So this is going to be a way for us to really market this. So I want you to brainstorm as we go. Think about ways you might utilize this at shows. We will definitely be playing with this on the 13th. So do not panic. I did not put blender recipes on because I felt we could make some soups or some margaritas or some shakes at my house. So I will supply the ingredients for blender things that we will whip up that 5:30 block or 5 o'clock. I'll even start because I want you guys to see this in action. If you earned it in May, so May would have been the second level, you could have earned the blender 100% free. If you're sitting there right now going, oh, I can't afford this. I don't really, how am I going to get this? I want to market this. There's 2 different ways you could do this. Number 1 is host your own party for the fall. Do a fall kickoff and invite everybody and anybody you know. Make it fun, have some games, launch your fall products. And talk about it. And you're more than welcome to borrow my blender when you do that, as long as we coordinate it. So that would be something. Maybe even we could get together and do a big launch somewhere. If we have a big facility, if anybody has access to it, it'd be awesome to do a big facility, like fall kickoff to new products, and do almost like a top secret exclusive group could come and see them. So that's a thought. The other way to get the blender is if you promote to a director. So that means if you add 5 team members, they're all qualified, that you have as a team $5,000 in sales. No matter how it figures out, one of you could have $3,000, somebody has $150, somebody has $500, however it equals out to have $5,000, and you have $750 in sales by yourself, which is typically 1 party, maybe 2 at the most. So if you promote to a director, you will get what's called a director box, which is new products. So I believe this season every product is coming in the director box, which means you would get this blender and everything you just saw in the video. So that's one other perk to being a director with the business, but that's an option. So throw your own party, or you could work towards that director program to get these items as well. And we will do a lot more with these products, I promise. So this is what the fall mini catalogs are going to look like. I just think this is so warming and I love this. I do not buy business cards personally. I buy these. They're like $3.50 for a pack of 25. I stamp my name on them. Stampers are cheaper than labels and ink. So I just stamp my name on them and I carry them with me everywhere I go. When I go out and about, I will talk to people. I try to get their information. If they give me their information, I let them know they're in my out and about drawing for the month and they could possibly win something. So, but this is laid out beautifully for us. So these I highly recommend. I believe these will be available for sale starting possibly tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow that these open up for sale. So that's coming your way. These are the new recipes. Like I said, I'm not going to go over these. I will be posting all of these. You will have access to all of this so that you could try all of these. The recipes are pretty much kind of like simple family meals, and they're in a healthy way. So they are also scrumptious. This is the free-for-all list. Again, I have a lot to post, so please don't kill me later on. I did not want to post this till we went over it. If you earn free-for-all products, and these are the levels that you earn. So in the May promotion, if you got level 1, you're going to be getting the mini spoons. I totally picture the mini spoons like having a workshop on how to make homemade jams to give as gifts, ordering 1 cup prep bowls, and then ordering the spoons, and people could leave with a couple that they would want to make, like that they would register to make ahead of time, and then I teach everybody how to make homemade jam, and then they take it and gift it to somebody. That's my vision. But anyways, so you would get those, you would get one of the sauces, and then you get the quick shred meat things, which can be used to shred or to cut like the flank steaks. Level 2, you would get the blender plus everything in level 1. If you got level 3, it means you're getting the charcuterie board, the charcuterie utensils, and then the silicone freezer bowls. If you own our regular silicone bowls that bend and you can put hot stuff in, this is the same concept. It's just that they're a different color. They come with a rack and they're freezable. The other ones are too. It's just that these are going to match a little bit better and they come to fit on the rack. So if you hit level 3, you're getting everything in that top section there, levels 1, 2, and 3 for May. If you hit level 1 in June, you're going to get the new baking racks, which are so nice. You're going to get the little mini boats, so that way if you want to make shepherd's pie and stuff them, or you're making brownie boats. The one new recipe is a brownie peanut butter cup, which is amazing. Actually, no, I apologize. They're not the spoons up top. I think they're the long spoons. The bottom one here is the other spoons, and then you're going to get the new cut and seal. Level 2 is the new ladle, which actually drains and pours. So that's a really nice, versatile ladle that you're going to have. I can't even see what the other things are. I'm not even sure. You're getting the quick cooker baskets, the wine bag, and then one of the other sauces. Oh, the meat thermometer. That's what the other thing is. So you get the meat thermometer if you hit level 2. So whichever level you hit, you get that level and the level before it. And then if you hit level 3, you're going to get all the other stuff. So the pretzel making kit, the wine bag, your strainer, the tortilla maker, the fluted cake pan, the other sauce, and then the cookie molds for the holiday houses. So if you did not earn any of these products, like I said, again, throw your own party. They do also have where we get discounts on stuff. So you could see here that it says you could order 50% off new products starting tomorrow. I'm telling you, throw your own party. That's what I would personally do. Come September 1st, I'm just not one to spend money on stuff. I would never tell you to spend $1. I always believe our business is about making money, not spending it, at least on Pampered Chef stuff. And so what I would do is throw my own party, aim to have $1,000 show. I make my commission. I get 5 half-price items. So there's your half price anyways, but then you're going to have the perks of commission on it and the perks of the fact that you're going to have free money off of it as well, plus a 60%. So that's what I personally would aim for. You could get the blender as of tomorrow for 60% off if you want to. Again, this is up to your discretion, but I personally would either throw my own party or work on promoting to a director. If you promote to a director, you get all of this. All right, so the Dash. Is there anybody that went to conference that would like to teach a little bit about Dash? Because this is a lot of content, but I thought that it would be nice to hear from somebody other than me. Anybody that's been playing with it so far?
Well, I've been playing with it for a little bit. I tried to go on and I started with like new consultant training. So basically what it does is it asks you questions as far as like what are your goals and what you want to attain. And then at some points it'll say, like, why should someone host a party with you? Like, so I think what it's trying to do is getting you used to like, how would you answer these questions? Like if you're trying to ask someone for a party, like why would they want to party with you? And one of the other questions was, what was it? I think like if you got to know, what would your response say and stuff like that. So I've been trying to go through it to see what it's like. Now, Vanessa, did you look? Do you get any of the things that we do and what the answers are?
Well, see, mine I think is set up a little bit differently. Let me log in now. So let's just give an overview. So Connie, tell them as an overview, what is Dash replacing?
Dash is basically, from what I'm taking, is replacing like PC University. Like it's going to be, and trust me, it's a lot easier to go through because you can actually pick and choose what trainings you want to do as far as like host coaching, virtual parties, home parties, and things like that. So it goes through, and they don't all have videos. Some are just, I'm going to say none of them are no more than maybe 5 minutes or so. A lot of them do not take you long to go through. But I was under the impression that like me being under you, you would get whatever my responses were, or maybe what I did.
It's coming up as though it's team responses, so I'm still playing with it too.
Oh, okay.
Like it's coming up as that, but I'm guessing, see, the only thing I was wondering is I don't see it yet because we launched it and they want us to play with. Oh, wait, never mind. Here it is. I found it. Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense because they're not on my team. Hold on. I can go on and type your name and then see what you're doing.
Yeah, I remember that. This is Donna. I
Okay.
remember seeing that you're going to actually be able to see what we're doing if you're doing the trainings, if we're watching the videos. Apparently, directors are supposed to get that, so you should be able to see all of that.
Yeah, see, right now I'm only seeing my information, so that maybe I'm just not looking at the right spot yet because there's so much to go in here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a little overwhelmed. And my Facebook, I had about 345 friend requests today. I had to call home office. I'm like, I can't answer everybody. So I have not had a chance to even look at this because my phone goes off nonstop. So I will double check all of this to see. But basically what this is going to do is it's going to replace, like Connie said, PC University. And I know you probably cannot see this, but it's all user friendly. So like I can see which ribbons I was doing because I was trying to go through to see, well, what do I get? When you go through trainings, you're basically going to get rewards. And I know we are supposed to be able to see this because I should be able to see out of all of you who's doing what. Because one of the things I'm going to roll out in the next couple of days once I figure out how to access all this is a contest. Because the thing of it is in order for us to have other people join our teams, we need to be knowledgeable to know what are they looking at, what are they doing training with. And plus the fact is that none of us are trained 110% that we know everything that there is to know out there. So the way that, from what I was told, was that the program was designed around all top level people taking information. They've been interviewing people for months on end, getting their training tips. How are you getting bookings if you're virtual, if you're home? So this is a lot of investigative work that they did. And then they designed these programs. And once you go through it, it will take you through what, like Connie said, and Donna, whatever training it is that you feel that you need, whatever content you want to go through, and then it will keep moving you forward. And I think the idea is the questions that it was asking Connie is that it's going to actually start to personalize your training for you as we get into it. So if you're somebody that really excels at booking and you have your calendar solid, you aren't going to need trainings on bookings. You're going to go to the next level. So what it's going to do is it's going to keep prepping you to move forward with your business and not just stay stagnant. So it's always going to be that next. The other thing that's nice is when we onboard and we bring people onto our teams, you're not having to do all this training alone. So now it makes it so much easier because we used to get, if somebody would join our teams, we're getting 1,000 questions in every aspect. And not that you want to not help somebody because you're going to support them and coach them, but it's all the same information. We all can deliver. They're all going to do it. So it's independent learning. And the way that everybody learns best is by doing it. So that's going to be really key in this. But I do see, like I see participants, but for some reason I'm seeing Nancy Joe's team, not my team. So I'm not sure if that's maybe the glitch in this, that maybe I need to call the company and be like, yo, I'm seeing the upline. It's not my own. Because I can see like how many points Grace already did. I can see, but I'm not seeing yours, Connie. So I don't know. So I will check into this, but basically whenever anybody new, and I believe we do have some new people on the call. So if you are just getting started with the business, one of the things we want you to do is go ahead, get started with Dash, all of you. And if you start doing it now, you're going to be ahead when it comes to the point values anyways, because what I'm going to hope to do is every month do some type of incentive for this. So then that way we're all kind of learning it as we go. And this is also going to offer, it's going to lead us into doing Dash is going to lead us into some other things because we want everybody to be successful with their businesses. And there's going to be some bonuses and promotions coming our way. So Dash is the new way to go. Those of you that have also logged into into PC, you may have noticed that it really condensed down as of yesterday. So what they did was they completely did a clean out of the entire website. They simplified it. There is no more full site. There's things that you might possibly click on that will take you to the old look of the website, but it's not going to be where you're clicking all over. So it's much more user friendly. So anybody that joins our team now, it's super easy. And then they really put up top now what is called a monthly focus on there. You could access this from your mobile devices. It is user-friendly now. All things should be user-friendly on your phones and your devices. But the monthly focus is really what's going to help you to plan each month out for yourselves. So I suggest over the next couple days, really going in, getting started with Dash, looking at the monthly focus, and get acquainted because we have some amazing promotions coming up for August, especially if you're building teams or adding new team members. And anybody can add team member, even if they're only in the business for an hour, they can add their own team members. And Dash is going to be super important for implementing this in a positive way. So thank you, girls, for sharing out. Who did already do some Dash? I know Connie did, Donna, you did. Did anybody else do any Dash yet?
I've done a couple. This is Lisa.
What was your thoughts on it so far, Lisa?
I thought it was very easy. It was very easy to navigate so far. I've only done a few, so I don't feel, 100% sure to explain the whole thing, but it seems very, very user friendly.
Good. Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it's just going to be that matter of that adjustment till we see everybody, like till we see what they're doing and how they're acting on it. What do we see from them? Oh, wait, I just was able to pull up. Okay, I found the stats. Never mind. So Carrie right now has, she has 11 badges already out of 38. Let me see if I could find, let's see who else is on here. Connie, you have the most points. You have 280 points. Connie also has 11 badges, but you have more points than Carrie. So there's a way that the point system works here too. Miss Brienne just started. She just signed on last night and she already is working here. She doesn't have badges, but she has points. Donna, you have points. I found it. I'm so pumped. Oh yeah.
When you do them, it does show you how many points are assigned to each badge type thing when you're doing them. So some are worth more than others.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so I definitely think it's going to be beneficial for us because it does. I did find it now. So all I had to do is when I actually went on there, I had to click on recruiting team and then your names popped up. And when I clicked your image, then that's how I saw your individual badges. Pretty neat. But anyways, so Dash is going to be brand new for everybody. So I want you to get in there and dabble in that over the next couple of days. All right, so let's continue moving along. So fall, winter information. Okay, so August 1st, remember, you could buy stuff. You can get your products discounted. Meal starters start tomorrow. You're going to also have some emails going out about fall products coming your way, some some fall ideas. So this, I don't really think we need to go over that in details. Okay, all right. Now, we have the blender. We have the new products. This is also something brand new. Now, this is something Pampered Chef has never, ever, 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 ever done before. And this is a way for you to make an income, which would be a residual income, kind of like your 401k that you might not see the growth immediately, but you're going to see the growth over time. So this is our Enrichables, and this is brand spanking new. So Enrichables, let me just see on this picture. Let's go to this one first. So this is basically, these are food items, okay? We have two different things that we're going to be providing. One is a packet of kale and fiber. It's 2 cups of dehydrated kale, and then the fiber comes from chicory root. So that's a packet of one item that they can get. The other is a pea protein. It's from chili. It's a yellow pea. So basically, we are not a meal replacement. We are not a vitamin, but what we are is food, okay? And the way these enrichables are going to work is, first of all, they do not start until October 1st. So the company wants us to get our hands on the products. They want us using the products. They want us to be familiar because, of course, having a brand new amazing cooking blender is going to pair beautifully with this. Enrichables are going to provide a boost to meals. So I want you to think about in your household, if you have a picky eater at all in your house that maybe won't eat vegetables or maybe doesn't eat protein to the level that they should, these would be for them. A health nut, somebody that's very health conscious that makes sure they get their number of cups of vegetables a day, or their protein because they work out all the time. As we get older, we lack some of these nutrients, so it's important for us to make sure that we have these in our meals. So basically what these are is they're packets. It's 4 servings per packet. So if you're making spaghetti and meatballs, you could add your kale and fiber. The idea is that if 4 people are eating it, it would be enough to feed a family of 4. If you're making a big batch of it, you want to have leftovers, you might add 2 packets. So these are going to be what are called subscriptions. We've never done this before. It's completely new to Pampered Chef, but we're not saying we're meal replacements because we're not. We are not saying that, this is going to make your skin better. It's going to make you healthier. It's going to make you look good. Because the truth of the matter is that when you go and you buy these things at the store, you buy kale, for instance. Well, if kale sits in your refrigerator after so long, it eventually wilts and goes bad. So the idea of this is that we're going to save people money because they're not going to have to worry about throwing out vegetables if they don't want to. They're going to be packing meals with nutrition. So like in my household, the ways that I've been using these, because I already have them. So pea protein, Cooper lacks protein, no doubt in my mind. So I've been putting mac and cheese. I'm putting it in applesauce. I'm putting it in pudding, yogurts, pretty much anything I can mix it with that he doesn't know. I also put it in cheese when I made lasagna. When Brody hates vegetables, I'm always like, Brody, do you want some broccoli? Brody has no interest in broccoli. So for me now, I'm able to take my kale and fiber and I can add it to a lava cake or brownies. I can add it to cupcakes. I can add it to just ground meat. I can add it to sauces. Now, kale is green, very green. So if you add it to mashed potatoes or eggs, you're going to have green mashed potatoes and green eggs. So just be aware, it's good for green eggs and ham, but it will be bright green. So, but the idea is that I can make sure as a mom, I'm giving my kids the nutritional value that I feel that they need, but I'm not having to fight them on it. I can sneak it into foods. I can sleep better knowing that they're getting that. They are not mixed with any additives at all. So these literally, if you read the ingredients on the back of the packets, it says pea protein, and that's it. It just says pea, yellow pea. That's all it is. It's yellow pea protein. And if you look at the kale fiber, you'll see it's just kale fiber. So there's no extras in this whatsoever. It's literally just those. And it's not, like I said, it's just adding a boost to your meals. They come as a subscription. It's a pack of 12 for $29. So you can get 12 kale and fiber or you can get 12 pea protein for $29 per month. The reason it's 12 and not for a daily use is because on average, when somebody has a subscription, they will use it 3 times per week. So that's where the company came up with the number 12. This is a lot of information, so you want to write this down. When somebody purchases it, you could buy 1 pack for $29, or if you want 2 kale and fibers or 2 pea proteins or 1 of each, that is going to be discounted. I don't know the exact amount. I completely forgot. It's like $45 or $49. So they could get it together if they want for a little bit of a cheaper discount. If they purchase it as a one-time use, not as a subscription, they will pay shipping on this. So they would pay the standard shipping amount that we always pay. So it'd be $5.25 to the host. It can be added to parties. If they sign up as a subscription, and it's very easy to cancel in case they don't want it anymore, but if they sign up as a subscription, just like when we have a host and they get a half-price item and we can click the box, if they are going to sign up as a subscription, we will click the box. You're going to need their information, their credit cards, their address, their phone number, their emails. They can get the subscription. If they get it as a subscription, it's free shipping. If they order the subscription at a party, virtual or home party, if they only order this as a subscription, it's free, no shipping. If they order the Enrichables as a subscription, but then they also order the blender, they would still pay shipping because it's on the product. So the actual Enrichables, if it's subscription based, it's not. If it is the product, they pay shipping just for that. If the total of their order, you know how our totals, if you spend up to 100, it's $725 to your house. 100 to 200, it's $925. Over $200, it's 7%. If their order is say $197 with the whatever products they purchase, okay? But then they decide to add a subscription to the product purchase. So now they're ordering, maybe they're ordering the Quick Slice and the Manual Food Processor. They have all these products, but now they're ordering the Enrichables. If their product value goes over the next shipping level because of Enrichables, it stays the lower shipping as long as they bought the Enrichables as a subscription. If it was a one-time use, then it just goes based on whatever the shipping is. So it's kind of like you're looking at the Enrichables. If they're only buying it one time, it's just like they buy a food shopper. They buy it one time, you're paying shipping. If they're buying products and Enrichables and it's supposed to be up, or it goes to another higher level, it goes back to the lower level for shipping because they're not charging any shipping for subscriptions. I know that's a lot to take in. So I'm going to tell you, I really understand it. So when you get to a party and you're facing this and you're not sure, throw me a text message till you get in the jive of this, because this is kind of a lot to handle, okay? Now, how does it become residual income? So if you start to sell these, go talk to somebody that owns a gym, talk to doctors, a doctor's office. If you share this with people, you're carrying them around in your purse, you want to send it, maybe you're going to order, maybe you're going to order a bulk of them. We're going to have an opportunity to order this as supply so that we could take it to our parties. We also can send it to our hosts ahead of time and tell them to make something and give us their testimonial. So for instance, when they allow us to buy it in bulk, I'm going to send it to my virtual host ahead of time and my home host ahead of time. Now, home host, I'll probably actually just take it with me now thinking about it, because I'll probably make something at the show that would gear it that I could use them. In a virtual world, I'm going to send a sample ahead of time, and then I'm going to go live probably cooking something that we would use, and I'm going to have my host make up a testimonial, have my host use it, take pictures, and then if they start to buy subscriptions, you got to think, if you plan to have 2 people per month buy this and stick with it, at the end of a year, you have a ton of new subscriptions, and you're going to make the commission off of all these. Now, for the commission, this is again a little goofy. The box costs $29. We only make commission on 25 of it. The $4 that we do not make commission on is what contributes to basically to the shipping, okay? So this is going to be a residual income. So if you keep adding people that have subscriptions, and every week you make it a point to add new people, and now somebody could add 2 and somebody else might add 20 new subscriptions. Obviously, the person adding 20 is going to make more long term. Some people are going to cancel. Some people are going to stay with it. And that's how this is going to become a residual 401k income for you over time. What also is going to happen is you're not going to have people on your teams going inactive because they're probably going to hit these sales every month with their subscriptions alone. We have what's called DSA law. So there's a ton of legality behind this because we are now providing food. And remember, it's a food. That's all we're doing is adding food because we don't feel like wasting vegetables. Our kids are lacking. Somebody's lacking. It's an opportunity for us to basically take dehydrated food, kale and fiber, or your peas, and add it to any recipe to give you that nutritional value. It's really no different than if I go and buy kale and put fresh kale in. The only difference is now is that I'm not going to have to worry about the shelf life of it. I'm not going to have to worry about throwing it out and wasting money. I can have it with me wherever I go. So if, like somebody said that they added it to Chick-fil-A sauce. So you can take your Chick-fil-A sauce and turn it into healthy because now you're adding some of your vegetables to it. So it's basically like a dehydrated food that you're adding the boost to make sure that your family's getting what they need. So long term of this, you can make a ton of money doing this and help so many families by having these opportunities. And the company's looking at other ways to do this as well. So it's not, these are 2 out of God knows how many other items we're going to add to our line. The big thing that Pampered Chef is really backing is they want it pure, they want it natural. They do not want additives to these. Okay, so that's something that's very important. One of the things that you have to do is under that DSA law I mentioned is you yourself, if you're going to sell them, you really should buy a subscription. So just because you want them discounted does not mean you should go and order it under your husband's name or your brother or sister's name, because if you get caught, there's probably going to be a consequence because of the DSA laws. The company could be in trouble for that. What's nice though is that if you buy a subscription, your first subscription basically is not your commission. Every subscription forward, you make commission on your own subscription, which is amazing. So you're going to constantly make that up just from your own. And think about the more that you use it with your families and you use it yourself, how many times you're going to talk about this, because now you're excited. Keep them on your counter, put them in your purse, take them along with you. So this, I think, is going to be extremely popular for all groups of people. So this, again, we're going to be talking more about this. This is definitely going to be a Tip Tuesday. We want to go in details with this. I know some of you probably have a ton of questions. I will put up a question picture tonight. Please post every question you have about products, enrichables, the dash, everything as we go. All right. So again, our philosophy here is your dish is more nutritious. This will become available to you to purchase at the end of August, I believe, so you can start utilizing them. And then October 1st is when we can officially start to sell them. I'm sure we will start to market them the end of September. I mean, really, this is not going to put you out. Honestly, I don't think this is going to be one of those things. Like in August, I always say, do not tell anybody about new products. Do not. You'll lose your entire August calendar. You will. I'm being honest. Like, fill that August, 8, 10, 12 parties. You don't want to lose them. But enrichables is a little different. Like, if you start to talk about them in September at your parties, they're not going to be like, well, I'm going to quit my show in September and move it to October to get enrichables. It's a subscription base. So to me, they're not going to move a party for this, but they are going to be excited about it, and they're going to probably talk about it. So I'd say once you have them, I don't know if I would go live until like maybe the second week of September talking about them publicly, just because of the laws of Facebook and with the company. But I would start promoting it to everybody and anybody you know as soon as you have them in your hand, because I do think these are going to be very marketable. And like I said, any questions you have, you can post on that tonight, because this is a lot of content. Okay, so how to have an awesome August. So we know September's new products, but we want to focus on our August bookings. September, tomorrow you start those sauces. So it would be a great thing to promote the quick cooker going live this month. But what's also nice is the exclusive quick cooker sets that people can get as a host, or the fluted cake pan and the baskets, the steaming baskets. The steaming basket stack, so you could do, like, if you want vegetables on top, some shrimp or salmon or chicken on the bottom, so you could steam your meats and your vegetables, which is extremely popular right now. And then the fluted cake pan, I made a pumpkin cheesecake in it yesterday. Oh my God, it's a dive. I ate the whole thing. I'm definitely gonna get fat. But anyways, you can make cakes now in the quick cooker with the fluted pan. So it's a mini fluted pan. I think for a party, you could definitely get away with it just in smaller slices, but absolutely amazing. So for anybody that has their eye on the quick cooker, like, now is the time to reach out to anybody that is interested in a quick cooker. Now, not just a host, but in a few minutes, we're going to talk about recruiting, and the quick cooker is going to come up again in that. So in August, they have every opportunity to get a quick cooker for literally like close to nothing, and it's going to be incredible. But these are the people that go back, do a post, like, who struggles to get dinner on the table in a quick way, or who ends up eating out because you don't have time to cook. If they are saying that they don't have time to cook, they need a quick cooker, because they could turn it into a slow cooker, or they can have chicken done in 15 minutes and they can have chicken tacos, or they can have beef tacos, or, everything's done in such a rapid way in the quick cooker and it tastes good. These are the people. And the quick cookers for the fall, I mean, we're going into fall season. Soups, stroganoffs, stews, kids running in 90 directions because they have school, sports activities. I mean, this is, let's face it, this is becoming our holiday busy season coming up. People need to cook home meals, but they don't have time to do it. So we are their solution. That's how we can market this. The meal starters, again, going live talking about these. I would personally wait to get those. You can start to market them like image-wise, but I would definitely go live with these, cooking with them, talking about the flavor, the taste, because what do? You create the desire. If you're cooking with them and you're saying, oh my gosh, it's so easy to make, it tastes so delicious, it has a sweet but yet savory mix to it, you could add it to potatoes, or you could add it to this. When you're giving examples, people are going to want those items. And these you could buy starting tomorrow too. So get your hands on these, definitely. This is one thing I'd say I'd spend money on. I always say you don't want to spend money on stuff. This I would, because it's food and my family would eat it anyways. And then of course we have recruiting. So let's take a look at bookings. So like I said, there's the fluted cake pan and the steamer baskets. If somebody wants the steamer baskets, obviously these are people, like if they already own a quick cooker, they're going to want these 2 pieces. So there's how you get your bookings in September, October, November, December, by saying, hey, we have brand new quick cooker accessories. We should totally do another party, and that way I can get you your accessories for free. So they are going to be awesome. And the steamer baskets are really, truly awesome. Like people are going to want those majorly. The cake pan, it depends if they're a baker, but it's a quick cake. I did the pumpkin cheesecake. It was done in 20 minutes. And then I let it sit for a couple minutes, flipped it out, and it was ready to roll. So it was really a quick dessert. So if people need to have a quick dessert, they're able to do that with this. And then, of course, it's pick anything month for 60% off. So even if they don't like a quick cooker, no matter what item they have on their agenda that they would like, this is the month. You know, so your grill pans, your quick cookers, your rock crocks are going to be marketable. So if you're going to go, and even knife blocks, if you're going to go live this month, go live with those products. Even if it's not showing your face, show your hands making dinner, pre-record yourself cooking something. The more that you put these things out there with different recipes, it creates a desire. People are going to want these items. So you definitely want to book your August strong to go into our selling season. And then, of course, you could always do different party themes. I do party themes more for home parties. You could theme up a virtual party also. Some of the other ideas for bookings this month, freezer meal workshops. You could yank any recipes and do freezer meal workshops. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy the rubs to do it. Pick all your favorite recipes. Tell everybody what grocery items they're going to need. Compile a list of all the recipes you print off. Send all of your recipes to copy at Office Depot. We can get a discount there, or if you have access to print them, they can come to your house. You guys can prep meals, and they're going to touch your tools. And see, even though you might not sell something up front, when you bring all these people together, you are cooking your meals. So that means time saver for you. Bonus, do the freezer meals. Your meals are done because you're chatting it up and making your meals as you go. They are touching all your products, and before they leave, they want parties because they want all this stuff that they just use to prep their food. So this is something I did to get my name out there really early on, and I did not always make money that night. It was the bookings that made me money later. And friendships, of course, too, because I ended up getting to know so many people. So it was even fun. Like I would always put out like snacks and little treats and wine, and you can't go wrong. And then some other things you could do a kids cooking class this month. You know, back to school ideas for kids, Celery Sticks, turn them into caterpillars. Your brand new cut and seals coming, but this month our other one's retiring. So use the old one. You can make sandwiches. If you literally go into Pinterest and type in Pampered Chef cut and seal kit ideas, it will come up with a million sandwiches that you can make with that cut and seal. Or you could take it, fill it with apple pie filling or cherry filling, and make popsicles on sticks. So they could be like fruit pops, and then you bake them. You could do pizzas with the cut and seal, little pizza bites, s'more bites. So there's so many things out there. Run kids cooking classes. You could also do back to college prep, micro cookers, pasta cookers, the little grip set, the cozies, the infusion water bottle. Think about what items would go for a college kid. Camping. People are still camping and going to fall in the camping season. Maybe you could do like some type of camping discount. If they buy a bundled package, you'll give them, you know, a discount, like $10 off or $5 off based on what you want to put out there. So this is going to be, we have a season coming up with tons of ideas. Even now, like you could do something about apple baking very soon. You almost want to always be a little bit ahead. Like back to school, I would do like ASAP, okay? But like you could start mid-August starting to do apple themed things, because then they could buy the apple peeler and core. They could buy the apple wedger. When it gets to the end of September, excuse me, pumpkin stuff. You know, we're going to have our house mold. Let them build houses, you know, run a class that way. It's because I talk all day long. I'm sorry, guys. So November, again, start to do Thanksgiving things. One of the things I used to do too is like, what do you do with Thanksgiving leftovers? So like maybe I would run some type of workshop and we'd have a Thanksgiving dinner, and I would make a turkey and stuffing and cranberries and coleslaws, and then we would come up with other recipes, and they would see how you could take those leftovers and use them in another way instead of just ditching them in the trash. So there's so many things that we are coming up this holiday season in the next few months. This is always the busiest season. If you want to make mucho dinero for the holidays, majorly book your calendars. I'm not kidding. You will get random people coming in. If you plant the seed now, they're going to be reaching out to you in the fall saying, oh my gosh, I think I do want a party. Now I want this. Oh, I want that. Do a fall launch with new products. Trust me on this. 10, 12, 14 parties. I'm telling you, you will have an amazing fall season and you'll set yourself up for the entire spring with bookings also. Okay, so again, here's how to get August bookings. I pretty much went over all those things. And then, of course, we could sell things, meal starters, talk about your guest special. So this month is that apple wedger. So see, Pampered Chef is ahead of themselves. They're offering the apple wedger, which you could even do that with the kids cooking class. Like spend $75. Your kid's going to get an apple wedger. And we're going to do a kids cooking class. And you could do all different ideas with apples, like apple nachos. I'm sure you could turn the apples into different caterpillars or some type of creatures. And then, of course, you could also do to sell what's going to retire. The wicker basket, I'm devastated over. I love that thing. So the wicker basket, I'm so sad over. Make sure that if you are selling the close and cut, or not the close and cut, I mean the cut and seal, this kids one for the sandwiches, that, my friends, is getting restyled. So I always make sure I'm very honest about that because you don't want somebody to come back to you mad in September and go, well, I wanted the other one and now I got this stupid one. And so I always just make sure they're aware. But look at your list. How could you market it? Find pictures. Make your own authentic images. Add them to Pic Collage and Canva so that way you can show what's going to be going. So it's kind of like a last chance sale. And then when you get into September, it could be so it's last chance. And then in September, it's a new glance at all the new products. And September is a great time too to do a mystery host party. So if you wanted to invite everybody over your house, make up a couple recipes for everybody to sample. The way I usually do it is if they spend different tiers, if they spend certain amounts, they get tickets into the drawing and then somebody can win the host rewards. I'm very clear that if you spend the money, that's accounted for so that we ask that nobody cancels their order. I had one lady one time that was going to cancel her order. I'm like, wow, so if you would have won the rewards, how would you like if somebody canceled on you? And she was like, oh, you're right. So I just make sure now that I have signs all over my house. I'm very clear that if you place an order, your order is accounted for the rewards. And then I do like drawings. I'll have a couple different goodies. So that way everybody kind of leaves with like a little something. And I usually buy a ton of Season's Best and everybody at least leaves with one. Because usually if they leave with that, they're very happy. But it's always a fun night. I have tickets, recipes to try. But that's a way to do a fall launch and people get excited over the products. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about this. We talked about this. Okay, so this is one of our exclusive items that we can earn in August. It's the backpack. So some of you have already earned the duffel bag, and now you're able to also earn this. And if you went to conference, you got another bag, and then now this is the book bag that's also in line. Some of you have already earned it. I will be doing recognition August 13th, so stay tuned for that. And your Happy Mail, one Happy Mail, but I have tons of Happy Mail ready to go. I just got to fill the rest, but your names are already on it. All your certificates are in there. So they are coming your way. I love when you guys do that to me because it takes me a lot longer to fill out like 35, 40 packets. So they are coming your way because I was waiting because I have goodies from conference I wanted to add in there. But yes, so you can earn the book bag this month if you submit $750 or more. But there's another exclusive one coming your way. So I have one more video. Let's take a look at this video. Let me stop share for a second. I'm trying to talk as fast as I can because I know it's hard. There's so much content right now. Let me just share the screen again. Did it share? Let me see. I seriously, I just want to make sure that this is sharing. And let me just make sure that your sound is. Bear with me here. Okay. So as you can see, we have brand new kits and they are absolutely phenomenal and incredible. So the brand new kit, basically now they have a kit that you can get for $99, which does include the Everyday Rock Rock. If they use their host kit credit of $25 or $50, they can get this kit for legitimately $49. Like, who would not want a Rock Rock for 49 bucks? So if somebody's at your party and they have your eye on the Rock Rock, start talking business, because there's no reason why they should not get the kit for 49 bucks if they decide to host a party. Or they could just join, get the kit for $99, and this month they can get a rebate. So when they hit $12.50 in sales and qualify, which everybody on this call, usually we know that within a couple days we can get people qualified. So what's awesome about this is that they would get the kit money back. So they get all of this for free. I mean, this is unbelievable, guys. The second kit, the deluxe kit, is $159, but you'll see that they added more. And it's practical things. It's the bar pan. It's the quick slice. The mix and chop. So it's items that we literally will use all the time, and they're popular items. Again, they can use a kit credit if they host a party. So I will be asking every host, because this is just phenomenal. And who could not use extra money for the holidays? If somebody is that rich that they do not want this job, well then, who to them, okay? Because to me, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm all over this. I want that item and I want to make money. The last one is the kit, is the ultimate. And if you look, this has been revamped. I would not, I know it's horrible to say this, but I would not even waste my time on those other two products. I would be showing them this kit, because this kit is banging. So not only are they going to get a bar pan, and you're going to be getting the Rock Rock, which is the Dutch oven Rock Rock, so it's even a larger one, the quick slice, the accessories, the quick cooker. So when I said to you before about, oh, they can get 60% off, they legitimately can get it for free. So this kit is $259. It's over $1,100 value. Okay, so this is amazing. Anybody that has their eye on any of these products at your parties, I'd be talking to. Okay, virtual home, I don't care. I'd be talking. In addition to all of this, they also have that opportunity to get that kit rebate. So, and you're going to see that they actually are going to have opportunities to earn more. And anybody that's new on the call, if you're a newer consultant, you just joined in August, you're going to have an opportunity to earn bonuses. And we'll talk about that in just a second. But anyways, when they hit $12.50, so the standard is always $12.50 in sales to be qualified as a consultant. They would get their whole $259 back. So I know I'd be working, because if they sell $12.50 in their first 30 days, they're getting their money back. They're making a minimum of $287.50, plus there's bonuses. We're going to watch her video in a second. So the bonuses, let me just see. I want to go to the bonuses. Okay. So these are the bonuses if you look on the selling side of things. So somebody joins your team, they buy their kit, or they use their kit credit and buy the rest of their kit. When they hit level 1, which means they sold $500 in their first 30 days, we're sending them a ceramic egg cooker and the mini skinny scraper. So as soon as they sell that first 500, which would typically be one party, they're going to get their egg cooker. Plus, they're going to make commission. So on $500, they would be making $100. So, okay, great. If they do one party, they make $100. They're getting the egg cooker. Great. Well, now our goal is always to hit that $12.50, but it used to be in 30 days. Do you remember that? Now they're letting them get a bonus in 90 days, but this is where it gets a little tricky. Every month after August, they have 90 days to hit $12.50, and they're still going to get an 8-inch non-stick fry pan, okay? That fry pan alone is $108. However, if they do it in August in their 30 days, they are also getting their kit money back. So that kit rebate is 30 days. It's just 30 days. It's not 90. So our goal is anybody that joins in August, we want to help support them and get them going strong. They're going to make $287.50. They're going to get their kit for free, so they're going to get their money back, all those products for free. They're going to get the ceramic egg cooker with the mini skinny scraper, and they're going to get an 8-inch fry pan. I mean, seriously, that's all of that for free, plus they're making $287.50. So now they just made more than what the kit cost them originally, and they got all their money back. Okay, so I hope everybody's following this. Like, this is incredible. I cannot even believe the company's doing this. I'm wondering how we make money on this. If they hit level 3 in 90 days, which means that they sold $2,500, When they sell that in their 90 days, they're going to obviously get the fry pan, they're going to get the egg cooker, but now they're also getting a 10-inch stainless steel skillet. I mean, anybody that has their eyes on these, you need to talk shop about this. Then level 4, again, they still have 90 days, because remember that window, we used to get 100 Pampered Chef dollars. So every time that you hit $12.50, you get $100. That's just not visual enough for people, because they don't even know what Pampered Chef dollars are, okay? They don't care what Pampered Chef dollars are when they first start, because you don't even know what they do. So this is going to give them actual products. When they hit the $12.50 back at level 2, they do also get 50 Pampered Chef dollars. So they still will get that to use for their paperwork or things that they want later on. But with the kit they're getting, the bonus items here that they can earn at their levels, they're not going. That $50 is definitely going to be for paperwork. Like, this is amazing. When they hit the 5,000, does everybody see this? It's a knife block. So when they sign up and in their first 90 days, they hit that amount in sales. So now they're making at $5,000. If they sold that, well, it wouldn't be probably in 1 month. It'd be spread out. But let's just use an example. They'd be making about $1,300 plus, depending on where they fall. So they're making well over $1,000, $1,300 plus all this stuff. Plus, if they did it in 30 days with their kit rebate, I mean, it's incredible. Okay. So the reason we are pushing recruiting so much, if you've seen some of us, is because this is life-changing for people. And if you were at conference, I posted a video on our team page. You can go back and look. Her name was Lori Bedwell. I posted it yesterday. Watch her video. The business is not about always money for people. Sometimes people do it because they belong to something. We have an amazing, incredible team. Anybody on this team knows that we have a rock star group of people who will always help everybody. And there's nothing better than to help somebody change their lives. And this opportunity is unlike something Pampered Chef has ever done before. Plus, look at the fall products we're adding, the enrichables. I mean, the company is expanding and growing on so many levels. It's disgustingly exciting. Like, I don't even know I want to jump out of my skin. I'm so excited. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I want to tell the world I don't want to do anything but just do Pampered Chef right now. I don't know if anybody else is feeling it. Like, I feel like I eat, dream, and sleep Pampered Chef right now because I'm just that stinking excited. And I'm not going to lie to you. I've been this excited since I knew about all of it. So I'm so happy the cat's out of the bag. I can tell all of you because now I can talk to you about it. So this is super exciting. It's super amazing. But it gets even better because we didn't even talk about the greatest parts too. So there's even more. So one thing is that when somebody joins your team starting yesterday, you have the opportunity that when you help them to qualify in their first 30 days, so they're getting their kit money back. Well, the company always rewards us. We get the rolling suitcase, which I think is amazing. So I know I really love that suitcase, so I cannot wait to get that. The addition is if you attend a conference. So here's where it's the bonus that if you attend conference, you always get perks. Like anybody that attended conference is going to get free items. So some of the stuff they'll be getting, you'll be seeing them post, I'm sure. They're also going to have $100 when their recruit qualifies. It's unlimited. So if Donna, she decides she wants to promote to a director by next week, and she adds 5 new team members, that she helps all of them qualify. Donna just made $500. Her recruit just made a ton of money. And in fact, if we help her recruit also add team members, they're going to get money. And I'll explain that in a second. So it's just a lot of opportunity for you to earn a ton of stuff and your recruits to earn a ton of money and rewards right now. I'm going to jump back to this. If you look at where it says recruiting and promoting. So we've always had what's called the fast track to director. And that's basically where they can get $500 if they promote to a director. If they promote to a director, they get $500, and we usually would get Pampered Chef dollars, 150 Pampered Chef dollars. They changed this. So, for instance, Brianne, I think Brianne might be on the call. Brianne just joined our team yesterday, okay? So if Brianne decides, I don't want to do this alone. I know I'm new at this. It doesn't really matter because I want to do this with my friends. I'm so excited. I love the products. I want to share this with everybody I know. I'm going to find friends that do Pampered Chef with me, no matter where they live, because it could be countrywide. And Brianne decides she's going to recruit 5 people, and she wants to promote to a director because she totally loves the fall line, and she wants every product for free. She's not spending $1. She would just rather share the business with friends and help them get qualified. When Brianne promotes to a director, I would get $500 as her recruiter. She's going to get $500. If she stays a director for 3 months and does not lose her title, the company's giving her another $500, and I would make another $500, which is pretty crazy because they never paid us for this, okay? So this is like they want a reward for us helping everybody get started. Now, Brianne's like, forget it. I have this great friend. Her name is Melissa. I want Melissa to be a director. She would be amazing at this. I'm going to help her promote to director. Melissa gets $500 when she promotes to director. Brianne gets $500. But what's going to happen is Brianne would also go to an advanced director now. So now when Brianne has Melissa promote, and now Brianne is now an advanced director, Brianne gets $1,000 bonus. And if she holds that title for 3 months, and so does her director, so they both hold their titles, that's an additional $1,000. So ultimately, both people can make almost $3,000 bonuses just for sharing the opportunity. Plus all the items that they got when they were selling, when they just started, plus their money back if they did it in 30 days in August, plus the suitcase. So I think at conference we were all like, wait, what? Because I didn't know any of this. This part I'm so super excited about. So what's amazing is the fact that these people, anybody that joins your teams, are going to walk away with a ton of stuff. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to come back and go, oh my God, Dawn, I cannot believe I joined your team. I just got way too many products and I made too much money for the fall. They're not going to do that. So, and it could be a complete life-changing thing for them. Maybe they need money for the holidays. Maybe they have to pay the electric bill when it gets cold. Maybe they want to be a part of something. Maybe they just know that our team is rock stars and they love us and want to be with us. Maybe they want to save for a college fund for their kids. Maybe they want to pay off debt somewhere. Maybe they want to buy a new car. Maybe they just like shoes. It doesn't matter, but if you don't offer the opportunity, you're never going to know. And you know, one of the things that Lori said that really stuck in my head is that she had actually tried to do a Pampered Chef party before, and the girl canceled on her, the consultant canceled on her. And, you know, I think to myself, you know, so often we look at parties and we could end up not asking somebody because we think maybe their shoe, you know, won't fit. Like maybe they wouldn't really want to do Pampered Chef, and we kind of prejudge, and really we never know who's out there that could really benefit and really love this job and maybe really need it in their life right now. So the rewards for the recruits are amazing. The new consultants can make a ton of money. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, they have the Dash program to help them get started. And then the new concept is we used to say everybody should do 8 parties and 2 recruits. Well, now the idea is that you should consistently be doing 4 parties and adding 1 new team member for every 4 parties you do. So if you're going to do 4 parties in a month, you should be adding 1 team member. If you're doing 12 parties in a month, you should be looking at adding 3 team members, because that's really, you're in front of enough people at that point to be building your team, building your business, and helping others grow their business as well too. So the way I look at it is I'm going to do my job, and thoughts are is if you do 4 a week and add 1 team member a week, by the end of the year, you're going to have how many new team members? You're going to have growth. You're going to help them to grow and reach their goals and dreams. And then you're going to have a full calendar as well. So this is the new motto of the company. Now you're going to hear every 4, add 1 more. And then, of course, we just have home office updates. So again, they simplified the website so that you're going to be playing with. If you have questions, let us know. And then these are the dates for National Conference next year, July 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's downtown Chicago. Like I said, I gave you some tips on how to save money, but add this to your calendars. And let's see, I think that's everything. Oh, the annual rewards. So one of the things I wanted to bring up is that you are not done earning Disney. We can earn Disney till December if you just joined the team yesterday, or you're just going to just watch this video and you just joined a week from now and you're watching the playback. It's never too late to earn Disney, especially this time of year. We have almost a half a year left. So there are definitely ways to do that. Some of it require you building a team. Some of you requires sales. If you book your calendars extremely solid and you overbook for the fall, you're going to have a magnificent selling season, I promise. But you could also earn it by adding team members and helping them qualify and developing leaders. Anybody that is 110% committed, because I don't want to waste my time or your time doing this. If you are dead set gung-ho, I'm earning Disney now. If you don't like Disney, it's okay because there's cash bonuses. So you could actually not do the Disney trip and take the cash. If you're not doing Disney for 4 and only doing it for 2, there's other things you can get like spa packages, golf resorts, different things. So don't panic over that. If you 110% would like to earn Disney and you want me to sit down and tell you exactly what your numbers are, what you need to do. Now, I know I'm not going to have to tell Carrie this because Carrie's a numbers girl. So if you have questions on numbers, she's just as good with numbers. Numbers drive us. That's just our mentality. So when I see a number, I'm like, I'm going to go get it. I'm not going to let that dangle. Like if Pampered Chef's saying, here, take $500, share the business. well, I don't want them to keep their money. I want them to give it to us. So I'm a numbers person too. So we could sit down with you and go over your numbers, lay out a plan. The thing of it is, though, is we could develop a plan. It's the action steps going forward then that you would need to take. So I'm sure Carrie, she's always so good. I don't want to volunteer her. I'll chat with her, but she's very good with numbers as well. So I'm sure one of us can absolutely help you to figure that out. So if you are 110% committed, message me tonight and let me know so that I can help you with your numbers. And then excellence changed. So this past year, you could earn excellence. You would get a $350 gift card. So excellence is another way that you could be rewarded at conference. And it's if you sell $55,000 in sales. This is on the website. I don't want to overwhelm you. I'm just touching upon it. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because this coming year is not going to be a gift card. It's jewelry for men and women. And then you will get charms added to it based on what levels you hit. And how many years of it. So it's in honor of our 40th anniversary next year. I imagine next year conference is going to be insane. It's the 40th anniversary of the business. And we are one of the longest standing direct sales businesses around. And we are definitely not going anywhere. So I anticipate you should definitely go to conference or you're going to highly regret that because it's going to be amazing. And then I just have one more video clip. Let me just do that real fast. And this is from Kristen Wyranga. She got Circle of Honor last year. She's an amazing team. She's amazing at developing leaders.
Hey guys, Kristen Wyranga here from Seattle, Washington. I'm so excited to share about these new kits with you, and I'm thrilled to talk about how I'm going to talk about them in my business. So let's first talk about in-home parties. I always want to make sure that I'm showcasing power tools at my in-home parties that come in the kit. So with these new kits, I will always make sure to showcase a rock crock, and then since the quick cooker comes in the largest kit, that's a great option to include as well. At the beginning of my party, I talk about the power tool, and I drop a hint that it comes in the starter kit. I might say something like this: the great thing about this rock crock is that it comes in your starter consultant kits too. If you're in the market for extra income, this is a great way to get the rock crock and a commission check too. I also make sure to talk about the kits after we've done the food demo. I say something like, some people think us consultants just get paid in spatulas, but we actually get real commission checks. Turn to the back of the catalog. I usually insert the page number and check out our 3 starter kits. This is how you get started with Pampered Chef. And you get to keep everything that comes in the kits you choose. For virtual parties, I like to start with them with a welcome video. I share what to expect with the party, a little about me, and I then start to talk about a product that comes in the starter kit. For me, that's the rock crock. I talk about why I love it, what I use it for, and then I say, if you love this, it comes in our starter consultant kit. Watch what I do as the consultant throughout the party, and if it looks like fun, it totally is. I also share my why later in the party. I give guests an opportunity to ask me questions about the business for bonus raffle tickets. How cool is it that we have this kit rebate offer going on too? This is the perfect opportunity to follow up with prior recruit leads, anyone who you've ever talked to about the business. Now is your time to follow up with them. Make a list. If you don't have one of those lists already, pull it up and use it and reach out to folks. So anyone that you've talked to about the business in the past, a past lead, say something like this: hey Susie, I know at one point you were thinking of doing Pampered Chef and it just wasn't the best time. Pampered Chef just came out with 3 new starter kits and a chance to get your kit for free. I totally thought of you when I heard this and I wanted to reach out. Have you thought much more about the idea of doing Pampered Chef? Also, make sure you're talking with your host about the business at least 5 times and talking with the guests about it as well. It's a great idea to set a goal to have 3 solid leads from every party that you do. 1 is the host and 2 back and forth conversation with interested guests about it. When you are intentional about this, reaching the 4-in-1, 1 recruit for every 4 parties, will start to become the norm for you. Make your list today of who you're going to reach out to about the new kits and the rebate and start reaching out. Also, commit to asking your host 5 times and talking with guests about the business as well. And be sure to drop those hints throughout your party about the Power Tool products that come in the new kits. Now is the perfect time with the fall season approaching. What better way to not only increase your commission check by welcoming new team members, but blessing other lives along the way?
All right, so I know it's a lot of information, but feel free, questions. I know there's just so much this month to go over. That's why I was like, well, I'm going to start now, and then that way we can start to do weekly calls on all these different things. Poor Deanne, her head's probably over spinning.
Hey, Vanessa, I got one quick question with the whole recruiting thing.
Yeah.
Something that's kind of not been brought up. So are we going away with PC dollars then, or since they're doing products or anything like that, or they're just finding a new way to incorporate that as far as with the new recruit?
So when they hit $12.50, you'll still get you and that person should get 50 Pampered Chef dollars.
Okay.
But then the way that it looks is that, like, so it's every time you add a recruit, we used to get $30 when they qualify. I think now they're giving you $50. But instead of them doing the $100, the PC dollars for every time they hit $12.50, now they're doing the actual item. So they only have a chance to earn the PC dollars that one time.
Gotcha. That's what I was looking for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless they recruit, then they can get the $50 each time.
Right. Perfect. Okay. I just wanted to be clear on that so that I'm sharing that information.
The only thing I'm not positive on is, like, you have Nicole, the two girls under you, and I'm thinking, like, they would probably still fall under the $12.50. Like, they're going to still be under the other category.
Right.
So in their 90 days, they still could keep earning the 100 PC dollars.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect.
Yeah,
okay.
like it would just be from anybody that started yesterday on. We'll have the new recruiting part.
That's what I thought. Okay, perfect. That's what I was wanting to know.
I know that's the only part now that's a little bit tricky, is because it's this transition and it's not like a new year.
Right.
And then that was the other thing too. We had talked about too, like the trip points. And then I said, so when I asked them at home office, like, why are we not getting trip points if they hit the $500 level? Well, shouldn't we get at least some trip points, because they're still hitting a level as our new recruits. But they won't do anything now because it's Disney. So they will not make any changes with anything trip related until the new trip is announced. And then that's when we can see the new.
And that makes sense.
System. Yeah. And after they said it, I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. But I wasn't thinking that initially.
Well, I just didn't know, because nothing was really said about it, and to, find out if, even if there's a little incentive, because they've added the new little incentive to the new recruits, were they planning on, adding a new little incentive to that recruiting process as far as the point? But it's totally understandable. Why change something when you've already got it in place?
I think they were afraid to make any more changes because there were so many, and it seems so overwhelmed. I mean, I'm overwhelmed and I'm in the business, so God love anybody that's new until they digest it and get used to it.
Well, that's the one nice thing. If anyone that comes on with us right now, we're kind of all learning it together. So that's a plus, because then we can all help each other out and.
Absolutely. And I imagine we're going to make errors and mistakes. I mean, we just are going to have to help each other, because there is a lot of information. And that's why it's going to be really important, I think, that we all utilize the team page as much as possible. Like, if you're stuck, I need help, this is what, my issue is, because we're all going to go through it. So we all could be facing those same issues too. So don't be afraid to reach out and post on the team page like crazy.
Hey, Vanessa, I have a question, and it's about the excellence. So does that start from like August to May, or like when's the period for excellence awards?
Excellence goes from, okay, so we just ended, I'm sorry, Cooper's driving his four-wheeler, so I apologize. Nothing like a kid driving a four-wheeler at 10 o'clock at night, right? Anywho, so Mother of the Year here. And so excellence starts June 1st until May 31st. So the reason that they ended May 31st is because then that way all the excellence receivers and who receive recognition, they announce that at national conference. So that's why it runs that way, not January to December, because it'd be weird to announce it then. Give me 1 minute. Keep talking. I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
Okay. So I just wasn't sure, because I wasn't sure for the excellence. I thought it had to be sometime around conference they're ending so they can be recognized. But so I just wanted to make sure it's the 55,000 from this point to this point. So it's June 1st.
Yep, that is right, Renee. So.
Thank you. I love the background, by the way, Carrie.
Oh, that's our
so-
autograph collection. Here,
I
see,
love
look,
it.
we have a whole wall.
Oh, it's so nice.
So I took over my husband's space. But thank you.
Anytime.
Sorry about that, girls.
It's all good.
Had to send someone to bed.
Good luck
We had
with
a-
that.
Yeah, we had a late nap. It was we're off. So anybody that's on here that just was exposed to all of this, what are your thoughts, everyone? Because this is a lot.
Just from going to conference and getting back on, it's a good refresher. I mean, because it was so much at that time, and there's so much excitement and just so much. It's not intent. Well, don't listen to me, but it's not intense, but it's very electrifying. Like there's so much energy in the air that you don't realize how much you're absorbing, how much you're not, just with the flow of everything. So it's definitely, for me coming back, a good refresher.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to try to do it immediately, because I'm like, I don't want to wait till like a team training, and I'm like, let's just do it right away. I have everything ready to go other than recognition because we didn't finish the month. But I know Connie Smith is really good at doing maybe images, so maybe we could con her and choose her and send her goodies that she can make us images for all of these things. So we have a quick reference, because I know that it'd be easier if we see like an image, even just for like our virtual parties. I'm like, we're going to need images to show, like, I think it's going to be important to tell anybody that joins our team, hey, level 1, you sell this, you get this. Level 2, you sell this, you get this. I mean, these are a ton of perks to this. Wait, is that your husband? Is he going to buy us a jet? Don't take yourself off mute. So we're trying to get, I want Carrie's husband, he wanted a boat, but I'm trying to get him to buy a plane.
She saw Asher. She thought it was you.
Oh yeah, that's my little twin.
Okay, so we need a jet. That way Carrie could come back and forth from PA. And then we could pick up anybody else that doesn't live in PA.
Well, I tell her. So, am I muted?
No, you're not muted.
Oh, no, we hear you.
Oh, awesome. I keep telling her that. I tried to buy an 8-seater last year, but someone keeps wrecking my party.
Can you do a little bigger than 8? We're not all going to fit.
No, 8-seater costs a lot of money. So, hey,
Darn. Can you do 2 trips?
Say hi, Bubba.
Hi. Brody's here too. Hi.
Good deal.
So, yeah.
Well, I just got home. I figured she was down here since she wasn't anywhere else.
I told him this morning or last night that he was not allowed on meetings anymore
Yes,
because there was a conspiracy.
So.
She was afraid I'd tell him about the plane.
I do have to buy a plane for business though, because I have one of my companies growing. So we'll see how fast it grows. I was hoping by February it'd be a little bigger. So we'll see.
All right. You'll be coming to PA more often.
Yeah. Well, I have a hired pilot because I can't fly it because there's too many stipulations into it. So the plane that we're looking at. So that's kind of where we're at.
Maybe I just need to recruit him.
So.
There you go.
You guys have a great evening. I'm going to eat dinner. I'm hungry.
So, Deanne, how about you? What were your thoughts?
What's that?
I was going to ask Deanne, since she wasn't at conference. I'm like, her poor head's probably spinning.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot to take in. I haven't learned from the beginning yet, so I'm going to be really challenged now.
You're not challenged. All you tell everybody is you're pampered, not perfect. But we're all learning it with you. So that's why I said, don't panic. We're here. You're at a party. Somebody asks a question. Post on the team page. Somebody will answer you. Don't panic. Are you excited for any of the new products?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got home. I had 3 boxes. 2 of them were my mystery boxes.
Okay.
And one of them was my free-for-all. So I'm still missing 1 mystery box, but I got all my free-for-all. I'm like, what is all this? I earned all this? I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah. Did anybody else get their free-for-all boxes yet? Because they're all shipping. And you should see our director page in the company is blowing up because people are mad that their consultants got it over their directors. And I'm like, who cares? Like, I'm happy that anybody that earned it and it's in their hands and they can utilize it. Like, people are ridiculous.
Usually I'm the last to get it because I'm out on this end of the country.
They didn't want to make more than one trip. They just decided to load it all in right away.
Yeah, well, I need my last mystery box. I need it. So.
Well, keep me posted, because if not, I have a direct contact for you to call the person.
Okay, because, yeah, FedEx told me I didn't qualify for doing the...
Yeah, don't listen to them. Ron Racca is the guy in charge, and I contacted him today. So my experience with our boxes is that FedEx keeps coming to my house to pick up for y'all's boxes, who I know, thank God, I don't have her box. I'm like, I don't have her box. Like, I got mine. I shipped my kids' stuff in them. So I know they're my boxes because it was Brody and Cooper's stuff in the one box. The other box, I bought a tablecloth, and, like, I was just shoving things where it fit. My name's all over the box in every direction, and the FedEx guys keep knocking on my door to come get the box. I'm like, it's not their box. It's my box.
I just saw someone else post that happened to them too. That FedEx came asking for boxes, and she's like, no, these are seriously all mine.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like a liar. I messaged for y'all because, like, it was like a hot mess. I feel bad, but the FedEx system, I guess, went down. So it's really FedEx's fault. So they're in trouble. I can guarantee that. Hi, Connie.
Hi, Brody.
Brody's listening. He's going to be joining our team in 10 years. Man of the apron.
Now I'm going to be an elite seller.
He's going to be an elite seller. Look at how he's trained.
When I go to conference, I will get elite seller.
You know what I thought would be fun for us, for, like, when we do recognition too? I was wondering to see if I can get these labels made up for, like, our ribbons. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun if we come up with cool, like, different incentives as our team that, like, you could earn things, like the consultant of the month, or, you know, and then you could add these when we go to conference next year. You could wear those ribbons too.
Well,
like,
I was going to bring my lanyard, and I totally forgot, you know, for the pins.
Yes.
I forgot.
Oh, there's more coming everybody's way. I know, because I'm like, oh my gosh, because I was looking to get pins made, because I'm like, even like if I, like, top seller for October, or, like, I want to see how much it would cost if I could do it from now until conference. Like, maybe I could order pins that are like the top seller, the top recruiter for this month, or maybe it would just say top seller, top recruiter. Even if it doesn't say the month, then I could order a bunch for the year. I'm like, but then that way when you guys go to conference, you have all the different tags and ribbons. I just think it would be so personalized to us. And I want to see if I could find a whisk, sort of a cute whisk thing that you could add to the tags for next year too. But I want to try and incorporate it, like, all year. So even if you're not going to conference, you're still earning these things. So if anybody wants to be on that committee with me to help me, just saying.
Woohoo!
Carrie's like, great. All right. Any other
Listen,
questions?
I helped her make the crap for the Christmas gala. This girl's crazy.
She was at my house at like 3 in the morning, and I had work the next day, and we were painting Dr. Seuss stuff for the Grinch.
3 in the morning?
Yeah, you were sleeping. So, by the way, the Christmas gala, anybody that's local that wants to do the Christmas gala, I did get the date. It's Friday, December 13th. So, yes, the 13th, it's at the Hometown Fire Company. You may invite your guests, or not your guests, your host from the year, and they can bring a guest. And anybody's more than welcome to go in on it. I have more details coming once I actually figure the details out with the gals that have been doing it with me for years. But Carrie, that's something you could do. And if you recruit like 90 people around you, you guys could run a whole gala too.
Right?
You got this.
Oh, yeah.
How about Miss Caitlin? I see Caitlin's name on there. She's still here. Yes, she is. Miss Caitlin, what do you think? You've been a consultant for a long time with me, my friend. What are you thinking of the products?
It looks still pretty good.
What'd you say?
Brooklyn's trying to talk to you.
Hi, Brooklyn. That's okay. You should show us her cute little face.
Hi.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
Good.
So what do you think, Kate? What do you think of this product line?
I like the pretzel maker and the blender.
If you come to recipe night, I have one more bag of pretzels we can make.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll have them. And if we want, we can blend homemade cheese too.
And a gingerbread house.
You like that? That will be fun, won't it? Well, if you come, you and Brody and anybody else that has kids want to come, I don't care. You guys can make a gingerbread house. Connie could be in charge of that group.
You know what happened?
Why me?
Because you're always fun with everybody. Poor Connie, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's all right. I don't care.
Well, they said, I'll be honest, when we got that and I was playing with it, all of us were supposed to be making them and trying it. And I'm like, I am the worst baker. I can't even put the solid gingerbread houses together without them falling over. And now they want me to bake a cookie and stick it together. Like, this isn't going to happen. So, Deanne, if you're there next week at recipe night, I will buy you the cookie dough. You may build the house, my friend.
I'll make it. I'm a pro.
Okay, so you have assistants.
Yes, the last time Vanessa tried to make us cake at
Oh my
training,
God, yeah.
she tried to do the layer cake, and it was like the leaning
Tower
cake.
of Pisa.
Yeah.
We had those mini cake pans. Well, we still have them, and you can make the tiered cakes. And I thought, how could I mess this up? It's 4 little cake pans. I got this. I made it, and it literally just went sideways. I'm like, how did I feel so bad? It was really bad, but it tasted okay.
Well, I sold it.
Yeah, I'm the worst baker in the world. I could cook, but I can't bake worth any of it.
I could
Yeah.
bake.
Yeah, so Caitlin, if you want to bring the kiddos, I don't care. They could play this week because the recipe night's more relaxed. So we'll be having a good old time and fun, and the boys could play, and Brooklyn will just swoon all over her. Okay. All right, anybody have any other questions or anybody want to share anything for the good of the order?
I have a question.
No, the girls
I don't have any questions. I just can't get my brain to stop going.
That's because sometimes, Donna, that's called ADHD.
Oh my God, it's just so much.
I know.
I'm living Pampered Chef. All I do is Pampered Chef. I'm at work doing Pampered Chef. I'm sending messages. I'm posting. I'm thinking I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah, great. And your doctor there will be like, oh, it's Vanessa Boyle doing this to you.
It's Vanessa. I tell Kyle all the time. It's Vanessa. It's Vanessa.
Mm-hmm. You'll be blaming me. So yeah, but you got bookings now. How many bookings are you up to? Like 4 or 5?
Yep, I got one today.
Yeah. So, and you were Miss, I don't have any bookings. And now look at you go, girl.
I know.
But look, you notice what it was, though. It's being intentional, isn't it?
Yeah. And I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I just needed that kick in the butt.
Yep. See, I know, believe me, this is like that part where we are on this hyped up adrenaline. Like usually August and September is like that. Then life starts to settle in. So that's why it's really good in October when Grace does the retreat to go, because it kind of hypes you up for the rest of the holidays. I always learned in October, you will want to book November, December, and January. Do not wait to book December and January. December, you would think would be a good month, but we only have 12 days in December.
Right.
So one of the key things is now book August, September, October, when you hit, and then keep booking out like 3 months ahead. January is a rockin' month because it's always usually double free money. But if you wait till December to book it, you will have no business. So always start booking January already in October.
Okay.
And I hype it up. I do the quiet, this is a super exclusive message. You are not allowed to release it. We normally have double free money. Did you want to save your date? Because I fill up super fast. And because it's the only way you'll fill January. But then the shows are always good because if people want double free money, so then they end up spending it after the holidays anyways.
Right.
But yeah, so October then when Grace does the retreat, that's always a good refresher. And then this spring, like I said, we used to do them, but she's not doing any that I know of this year. So that's where I'm like, well, maybe we'll just do our own. So that way we at least have our team together. We could do something, some type of little, I'd say guy and girl trip. But it's pretty much the girls because there's no guys that really do anything on the team anyways right now. We have 2, but they're not really active. So if you want to recruit men, feel free, girls, because and actually, you know what, Connie, who else was with you at that training? It was you, Jill, and who else?
Which one? Men of the Apron?
Yeah.
Ashley with you at that
Debbie.
one? Oh, Debbie.
Debbie was? Okay.
And I think Ashley, Nicole, Nikki, and Renee might have been at that one too.
I would love for you girls to get together and map a date whenever you want to run a Men of the Apron training and record it, because that would be really beneficial for everybody. Because some of the tips you were giving me, I'm like, oh my God, I would have never done any of that stuff. Like, it's so eye-opening. And then I just think that everybody needs to have access to that information, because it was really good information you guys got from that.
Yeah, I really need to sit down and like go over all my notes. I'm like, I've been on overload since we came home.
I understand. I've been in conference hangover.
Yes, me too.
That's how Grace described it as. I'm like, I don't know how else to describe it. My son let me to show you. He's made me an iced tea with a fresh orange.
Oh, nice.
We also have no more rules or bedtimes in my house. Until tomorrow night, because I got to get back on track.
You can't see me.
All right, I could see you. Go sit on the couch. Oh, goodness. So I don't know. So let's talk. Carrie always says, so anybody, if you want to go, you're free to go. Your jail sentence of hanging out with us is over for the night. However, if you want to stay on, anybody that wants to talk, any goals that you have right now, we can go over goals. Anybody that wants to chat about those.
I'm going to say ciao. I went from driving home from a appointment to getting everyone set up and going to go get some dinner. So if you need me, you know where to reach me. Have a good night.
You got it, girlfriend. See ya, honey.
Good night, Carrie.
Good night. We'll see ya.
And I'm going to bail because I have to go to work early, but I do
I know,
have
that's that
goals.
damn job you have.
Oh my God. Well, I might not have it long.
Well, you know what's going to happen though, Donna, then you're going to have to really kick in high gear.
I know, but I do have goals and I do want to talk to you about Disney. There's things that I want to talk about, but it's just too late tonight.
No problem. Hey, I'm around tomorrow and Thursday, so just throw me a message whatever night's better and we can chat.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, girlfriend. Have a good night, honey.
All right, good night all.
Good night, Donna.
How about you, Miss Deanne? Any goals that you want to chat about? Any questions?
No. No, just trying to get more bookings. Finalizing a July show up. So, and I have till the 14th to enter that July show, right?
You do, but you won't be paid on it for this month. So do you have sales in for July? I didn't even get a chance to look today.
No, because I think they would have went to June.
Let me see.
I don't know how that all works.
Let me
still
check.
So naive at it.
Okay, so you could carry it over, but if you don't close it by the end of the month, it doesn't count. You don't want to go without submitting sales, because if you don't submit sales that month, you go inactive, and then you start all over with what's called career sales. Now, and that's when you get your raise. So you want to have that consecutive. I thought you had sales in though. Let me check. Yeah, you have $695 in. So,
For July?
Actually, yeah, but here's the deal. You have $695.
If you get $55 more, you get the duffel bag.
Yeah, for $55. So if you sell like literally $55 yet, hit that $750, and then that way you get the free duffel bag.
But that has to be in by tomorrow.
Okay, so if I do a sale for $55 tomorrow, then I'll get the duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it doesn't have
And
to be a
trust
show.
me, you want the duffel bag. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It just has to be a sale. It doesn't have to be a
party.
A party.
Oh,
okay.
And you can honestly do like 3 brownie pans, or you know what I mean? Like whatever anybody might need. Hey, reaching out. I just want to thank you again. You were at my party in June. I'm checking in to see if there's anything that maybe you wanted last month, but you didn't have the money for. Is there anything that I can get you now? I'm giving away a season's best cookbook for anybody that places an order today.
Yeah. Well, I have 3 items that I was just going to put towards the show. Marianne's doing a show. I was just going to put it towards her show. But and one's an $80 rock crock, the plate. So
Yeah.
I'll just put that in as just an order.
Was that yours or somebody else's?
For somebody else.
Oh, yeah, then put that in. And that way you get the duffel bag, and you'll make commission on it for this month, too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get Marianne to get sales to the show, but It's not happening
Now
very
that
well.
conference is over too, if you want to sit down, I was swamped with conference. Like literally, I was on conference calls almost every day. It was ridiculous for those 2 months. So John said to me today, he's like, "What are you supposed to do with yourself today?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm not even sure." So I took the kids swimming earlier this afternoon. And I'm like, I couldn't stop thinking Pampered Chef, but I would work at 24/7 right now. And I'm like, no, I need to walk away with the kids and do stuff. But if you want to sit down in person, because I know you like to do that, I'll be around now pretty much every day. I have parties next week, 3 nights in the evenings, but then during the day I'm home too. So if you want to go over things, we can go over booking stuff if you want. And I'll tell you, reach out to Donna and say, what's your tips on booking? Because she last week was having such a hard time with bookings. And now, as of today, she has 5 since yesterday.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just that being intentional, flipping a word. So even if you want to message me what you're saying, I can look at it. Because like when I was talking with Lisa earlier tonight, she had somebody that was interested in possibly joining her team. Well, she used the words, let me know. And I said, no, don't say that. Because what happens is they're never going to let you know because you just let them off the hook. But if you say, like what I told her to say is, do you want your paycheck at the beginning of August or the end of August, or do you not want one at all? And they messaged back and they're like, oh, well, I would like. I'm like, there you go. And now I'm pretty sure that girl's probably joining her team and she was going to let me know comments. I'm like, no. We need to regroup that.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes it's changing 1 or 2 words that make all the difference with bookings. But I can look at what you're writing, and please know I will not critique it. I'll just help you to change some things sometimes. And I had to do that early on because I was the let me know girl all the time. I'm like, why won't anybody let me know? So I didn't realize it until somebody fixed it. And I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just something minor. And then you might have 30 bookings and go, Vanessa, I don't know where to put them all.
Yeah. That's how I felt for my June. It was like boom, 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 boom. And then it kind of slowed down again. So now I just gotta, whatever I did, I don't know what I did, but.
Okay,
yeah.
so let me ask you, did you actually reach out to any of the customers on your June shows yet?
Not yet, no.
There you go. There's your set of contacts. So reaching out, checking in, how do you like your products, give them a recipe, give them a tip, provide the customer service. And then, you know, hey, August, we have a phenomenal special. What was your wish list item that you wanted, but maybe you couldn't afford in June? And I would reach out that way. And then that will help you. And I, like I said to Connie earlier today, is if they come back, I'm too busy, I never let that one slide. Because first of all, I'm busier than probably they are. But when they tell me that, oh my God, I'm too busy, I always let them off the hook. And I go, oh my God, thank God. I'm so busy too. I wasn't talking about this month. I don't care if my calendar's empty. I say that every time.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, well, I was actually thinking September and October, which month would be better? And then they always pick a month. And they'll say, okay, well, would September 4th or the 11th work best for you? So you'll break it down, but anytime somebody tells me I'm busy, I quick jump and say, oh, I didn't want this month anyways. I found it works better. I'm really sure it's a tactic, but it works for me.
There you go.
Yeah, but I would just reach out to all your guests on your shows from June.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that yet.
And maybe offer an incentive. If those hosts help you get 3 bookings or 2 bookings, you're going to give them some type of a reward for it.
Yeah. I started using, somebody had a calendar out where if you booked within this week, you got this and that. So I've been starting to do that, you know, offer stuff because I never did that before, but I finally learned how to put it on there after reading certain things. I was like, oh, that's how you do that. So
it takes time. Don't stress. We're here to help you. And like I said, now the conference is over, we're much more available, all of us. And now there's a group of the 9 girls that went. So you have a ton of networks that you could feel free to reach out to and ask questions with them too. Yeah. And what you do today is going to affect your business in 90 days from now. So I said, sometimes it feels like you're in that little bit of a lull period where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough bookings. But you have to keep making those contacts every day because you aren't going to see the effectiveness until about 2 to 3 months down the line when those people start to come back.
Mm-hmm. Miss Emma just popped in.
I was just going to say, there's Miss Emma. When's Emma joining the team?
Let her finish college.
All right, we'll let her slide, but then she's joining. She'd be very good too.
Yes, she would.
Just make sure you get the names and numbers of all the ones getting engaged this next couple of months.
She gave me a thumbs up.
That's what happens those last couple of years in college. And then give them to your mother if you're not on the team yet.
She's laughing. She's going to bed. She said good night.
Oh, she's so cute.
She works the farmer's market tomorrow, so.
Which farmer's market in hometown?
My hometown. She works for Miller's, the meat stand.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. I haven't. Why? Oh yeah, the butcher shop.
The butcher shop, yeah.
I keep hearing about that place, and I never go there. I need to go there.
Yeah, they have good
meat.
meats. Yeah, very good meats. Yeah.
My sister goes there. I gotta check it out.
Yeah. I get my chicken and stuff there because we do our own butchering for our beef.
Yeah, I'll have to scope it out. I didn't know she worked at. I haven't been to the auctions since I could tell you when.
I made her get a job for the summer when she came back from South Carolina from her field study.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I'm like, you're getting a job. You're not going to be sitting poolside. You're already